What's up? What's going on? What's going on? ¿Qué está pasando, hombre? Mira nomás, aquí estamos en vivo y todo color, live and in color. And I'm glad that you're watching this episode of MenchacaChannel. Inspiration, motivation, and kingdom principles is what we do. As a matter of fact, I want to talk to you today about the rhythms of life. Man, what's that got to do with anything? Well, check this out. Today at lunch, man, I was with my bro, Rocky Menchaca. Shout out to Rocky. Bought me a big old steak today for lunch, and man, I appreciate him. He's got my back all the time. Sometimes I'm sharing my ideas and what I want to do with him, and he's sharing his wisdom and knowledge with me. Man, we got to get this guy on the show one day, and I know that it's going to happen very soon, but I want to talk to you about rhythms of life. Now, what's this all got to do with is that each and every one of us is carrying a rhythm in our life. And if you don't match those rhythms with different atmospheres that you walk into, it causes something that I like to call frustration. And so let me explain what's going on. So when I'm talking about rhythms of life, I'm simply saying is that you got something going on in your life. You might be having a great day. You might be having an amazing day and everything's going right. And you get the Starbucks, there's not even a line there. And you're getting your drink and they made it right. And it was just, everything's fitting into place. You get to work, man. For some reason, somebody's celebrating something and they hand you tacos. You know what I'm talking about. Puro tacos, hombre. And I'm telling you, you get this thing going and it's working for you, right? And you had an amazing day. Then you get home and you discover that there's a different rhythm, different atmosphere at the house. And when that happens right there, you're on a high for the rhythm that you're riding on. And you get home and everybody's on doing their own thing. It's a slower rhythm, and not everybody's there excited as you. Well, what happens is if you don't adjust the rhythm, the atmosphere in your life to different places that you go into, it causes a frustration. And now I'm wondering why you're not happy. Now I'm wondering why you're not having a good day. Now I'm wondering why you're trying to crowd into me and you're trying to do this and that and kill my joy, kill my thunder, kill everything that I've worked for all day long and it's gone good. Well, you see, the thing is that there's something called a foundational rhythm of life, and that's your home. That's the people that you love, the people you want to do life with, that you're growing with. And that right there is your foundational rhythm. You got to know and be keen to the atmosphere of that household. And the moment that you get invited somewhere else, the moment that you go to another place with other friends and other family members and other this and that, they excite you because they're bringing out the best out of you. I always tell my family, man, I don't go where I'm not celebrated. I go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated. And so if I'm in an environment where I'm being tolerated, it's not too long before I gotta bounce, man. I gotta go. Why? Because when every single invitation that I get, it's an invitation because they want to celebrate me. They want to be a part of the atmosphere. And so that's a rhythm of life right there. So I'm having a good time and everything's going good and we're having a great time. And then all of a sudden you get back to the house, you get back to the environment, and it's not as great as it was out there with the friends and family. And when that happens, can I just tell you, there's gotta be an adjustment. That adjustment has to happen so that you can coexist with everyone else in the household. Now, it doesn't make much sense if you are just alone at the house, but I guarantee you that you will fall into frustration if there's others around you who are not matching your energy, or you either got to come down to their energy or they got to go up to yours. And they're either excited to see you when you got back and how did it go? And what happened? Oh man, that's awesome. And they're matching your energy and you're trying to find that atmosphere and the rhythm of life is going. And now when they're together, you got harmony. That harmony is an amazing place to be, especially with friends and family and loved ones. If you can find that, match that harmony, man, I'm telling you. And some are good at it. You know, I got family members that I can go months without, having conversations with them. But the moment I see them, man, we're just like, we're just laughing and we picked up where we left off because we're matching our rhythms of life. And when we do that, things change. So analyze yourself and say, why am I always frustrated when I get home? Why am I always frustrated when I get around this person or that person? Or why can't we connect well? It's simply because you have a rhythm in your life. There are things that you tolerate, and there's things that you're not willing to tolerate. And if you find those things and you discover those things, when it comes time, I'm telling you, to live in harmony, you're going to have to find the rhythm of your life. You're going to have to find, hey, you know what? It's a slower environment here, slower pace. Let me bog down a little bit. All right. Hey, man, so what's been going on in your life? You've been good. How's work this week? And what are you doing with these questions? You're trying to find the rhythm of the atmosphere, the rhythm of life. And everyone, I guarantee you, if you're 100% and you're going strong and you have a higher level and you're not willing to lower yourself and they're not willing to come up, frustration happens. And now you have a toxic environment because who do you think you are? Who do you think you are coming in like that and all that? So what? You had a good day. Man, my day wasn't as good as yours, but hey, I don't need to live in that. And then you start tension and you start all these things. But if we understand the rhythm of life and we understand that, hey, I had great moments when I was with this friend and family member, and then I come back to the house and now it's time to adjust my rhythm. It's time to adjust the atmosphere. And I'm telling you, things will go better for you if you understand this principle right here. Now, I am surrounded by people who are pouring into my life. There's people, my pastors, the leadership of the church, man, my bro Rock, man, who's a strong person in my life, and people around me. They are always pouring into my life, but I'm also turning around and giving them what God has given on the inside, the greatness that He's given me. And so we match our energies, we match our rhythms of life. And so when we do that, we live in harmony. Man, I'll have lunch every day. We only do it once a week with my bro. But I'm telling you, if it was possible, I'd do it every single day. Why? Because we're talking about life and we're matching our rhythms of life. And guess what? It's a fertile ground. It's a fertile ground for new ideas, for new perspectives, for this and that. But if you get around a person that just, hates life, they'll start to suck out the energy out of your life. And you can't be around that because it causes a frustration and you're not willing to go backwards. You want to get around people that are energetic, people that will match the rhythm of life. And I'm telling you, if you analyze yourself and start to look at what areas in your life this is happening, and then you're going to find out, hey man, every single time I get with this person, it's a negative Nancy. They got nothing good to say. They got this and that. If that relationship is valuable to you, you will find the rhythm of life there. Either they're going to come up and not be complaining as much, or you're going to have to get it down dirty and get up there and start complaining with them. Because harmony is going to be on that level. And if you get to the point where you don't want to, and I don't tolerate that, man, and I can't live in that environment, then separation has got to happen. It's got to happen. Tiene que pasar. It's got to go different. Why? Because the rhythms of life are not there. I get calls from people who just are dying to see, hey, you free this weekend, man? Let's get together. Let's do this and that. Hey, man, when are you going to come to the church and jam on that accordion? Man, when are you going to do this? Why? Because we're matching the rhythms of life. And I'm telling you, if you match the rhythm in your life to the environment that you put yourself into, then you're not going to have frustration. You're not going to have worries and doubts and this and that, because I walk in environments that it's just not conducive to anything positive. And I'm there, I make my presence, and I say, you know what? It's time to bounce. It's time to go. Peace. it's time to get on out of here. Why? Because I'm not willing to bring the rhythm of my life and what I've worked for all my life down to that kind of level. So I'm telling you, analyze yourself, analyze where you're at, and make sure that you understand that when you walk into an environment, it could be your own household where family members are at, or gatherings and this and that, you sometimes have to be not as loud as you normally are, just to fit the rhythm. And there's sometimes where you just have to bring it up, and they have to match that. And sometimes you just have to know how to create that environment of positivity. Man, I'm telling you, rhythms of life. Can I just say that steak was awesome today, man? My brother Rocky, man, he tore it up, man. He said, let's go get some steaks today. Man, I'm telling you, I'm going crazy here, man. I might want to go and do that again sometime. So, yeah, match the rhythm of life, man. And I'm telling you, it's going to be delicious, just like that steak was. I'm telling you, hey, thanks for watching this episode of Menchaca Channel. Inspiration, motivation, and kingdom principle. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring that bell so you can get another episode of Menchaca Channel. And for all of you who are supporting Menchaca Channel through Cash App and Venmo, keep on doing what you're doing so that we can do what we're doing. Until, man, you got to get you a steak in you. I'm telling you, it's good. Unless you're a vegan and you don't do that. Hey, until next time.